Recording has started.
Awesome.
Welcome, welcome.
Everybody, welcome to our second Wine and Dine event. And tonight, I'm super excited because our friend Matt Turner is going to be cooking an Asian chicken and noodle salad dinner for us. And he's got some Direct Sellers Lazy Lab Rosé wine that he's going to be sharing tonight. I, on the other hand, have a Sauvignon Blanc because somebody drank my rosé because it's so delicious. So, Matt, without any further ado, I'm going to hand the call over to you, and I'm going to be cooking with you.
I love it. Thank you. That's right. Yeah. So anyway, in the future, anybody that wants to do this, we'll put the recipes out ahead of time, which I did, and you can cook along with us. I'm going to be showing you how to spice up ramen. Yeah, a lot of people have been like, "What? You're spicing up ramen? Like it's ramen? What do you?" No, there's a recipe that I have that'll actually spice this up a bit, so it'll be interesting. One thing I wanted to point out, like big props shout out to Ross George with Direct Sellers because I did not have rosé. I called into customer service. I had all reds being delivered to my house, and I'm like, okay, in order to get the rosé, you need to have a mix. You need to have white red or all whites. So anyway, I called up DC. They're like, yes, we caught it in time. You're going to have a mixed. You'll have 3 reds and 3 whites in this next order, and that will include the rosé. Long story short, I got all 6 reds. They didn't catch it in time. I was like, bummer. So I never got the rosé. I go to the Dallas event, and I didn't get a chance to have the rosé either. They didn't have it in the tasting, but they had it in people's rooms. I had an Airbnb right down the street. Anyway, what a mess. But Ross George said, hey, I got you covered. Come on over. Pick up a bottle of rosé. I've got one at my house. Thank goodness he lives just miles from me. So that was awesome. Ross, if you're on here, thank you so much. And not only that, but the back office for DC was like, whoa, you didn't get what you wanted in your order? Oh my gosh, we apologize. I just got an email confirmation this morning. They're mailing me out 2 bottles of rosé for free, just as a, thanks for being a member, and we apologize that happened to you.
Great customer service.
Yeah, what company does that? Like, nobody's.
None of them.
You didn't, like, some of you guys don't know this. If you don't like the wine for whatever reason, like, oh, it just doesn't meet your fancy, no questions asked. They will replace it. They'll send you out a couple of different bottles of a red, a white, whatever it is. So it's awesome. I love this wine. Just does like as Roy would say, it does all the heavy lifting. It's awesome, and we like that. So anyway, I've got my rosé. So what I'm doing now is boiling some water to boil the ramen. So that's on the stove being cooked. I've got my ingredients by the side for the sauce, which we're going to make in a separate bowl. We have white vinegar, soy sauce, hoisin sauce, and some pure dark sesame seed oil. So that'll create the sauce that we'll pour on top.
Hoisin sauce with an H, not a P.
What's that?
That is hoisin sauce with an H, not a P.
That's correct. We're not poisoning people. It's hoisin sauce with an H, not P. Correct. And that's Priscilla with a P. So
that's right.
So I have a couple different glasses here also. And you'll notice, right? 2 different types. We want to drink whites in a narrower glass like this because it like brings out the flavors of the white a little better and the aromas when you swirl it around. It's better to drink it out of a taller, narrower glass. The reds you're going to need a nice wider bottom on that. You see that's like nice kind of girthy right there. And the reason for that, it lets more of the wine on the surface of the air so it breathes. With whites, or rosés, you really don't need to let them breathe. So doesn't need that deep, wide bottom. So I don't know, we're going to taste. Has anybody else tried this? Like, give me a wave or thumbs up.
I have. Very delicious.
Yeah.
I'm a little jealous that you have that right now.
That's good. Yeah, that's good. I'm kind of tasting like, I wish I had the tasting notes in this, but vanilla, maybe a little bit of orange, fruit, maybe a little bit of lemon.
So what he's talking about is with every order that you get from direct sellers, you'll get these beautiful little tasting notes that will tell you all about the wine, where it came from, the smells, the taste that you should, whether it's fruity or bold or light, it'll tell you those things. And that's what he's talking about right now, right there. Yep, with those tasting notes.
I wish this was the rosé one, but again, just like Priscilla said, history of the vineyard and the wine, and it gives a flavor profile, and then it tells you what to pair it with food-wise, so you can pair it. And this rosé, like I said, I don't have it, but I already know. I've been in this wine club for over 3 years now, and I already know what the white and rosé is going to pair well with. So we're also going to cook the chicken. Chicken's going to cook pretty quickly. And as far as like how much chicken, I think in the recipe it said a pound of chicken.
Yeah.
I always say just use kind of as much chicken as you want. Like if you want more chicken in this, put more. If you want less, put less. You can also add like shrimp. You can put scallops with this. It doesn't really matter. But today we're going to use chicken. So I got a little pack of chicken tender breasts here. You can use thighs. It really doesn't make that much of a difference. Chicken's going to be chicken. It's okay. I'm going to heat that up. I'm going to put a little bit of oil in the pan. And as soon as we get the ramen boiling, then we'll get this chicken cooking as well. We'll have the ramen boiling. Then we'll prepare the sauce on the side. The vegetables, you guys can use anything you want as far as vegetables go too. But to make things nice and simple, I just said for tonight we're going to use a frozen pack of mixed vegetables, about a pound of it. And you can just microwave that and add it to the dish. Not a big deal at all. So, already. And Priscilla, are you cooking along with me right now?
Yes, my water's boiling right now, but I cheated and I got a chicken that was already cooked because I wasn't sure what you were doing.
That's quite all right. Already cooked chicken, diced, cooked, pre-cooked, whatever makes it easier. I really like when cooking chicken. I like fresh chicken, and it doesn't really matter how you cut this up. Diced, sliced, shredded is okay too. So if you had some pre-cooked shredded chicken, that's fine. But I'm going to tell you a little story about this recipe too. I actually got this recipe. Can you guys hear me okay?
Yes.
Okay, because I feel like I'm a little further away. But I got this recipe in either 1993 or 1994. Okay?
Wow,
so,
you're old.
Yes, I'm a little old.
I'm just kidding.
So the story behind this is I'm in high school at the time, and my older sister is dating this guy named Douglas. So Douglas happened to be not a professional chef or anything, but he is knowledgeable with food, and I would call him chef. He's pretty good at it. So I was like, hey, I'm dating this girl, and I really want to impress her. I'd like to have her over and cook dinner for her. And, and Douglas was like, hey, would you like some help with that? I said, absolutely. So he writes me up this recipe, knowing that I'm a broke young college, or not even college, I'm in high school, right? A broke young high school kid trying to, I don't know, I'm 17 or 18, trying to impress my girlfriend at the time. And he's like, I got you covered. We're going to write a recipe that's like affordable so I can go and buy the ingredients, and probably borrowed what I didn't have, like the white vinegar and stuff like that from my mother. And he writes me up this really easy to do recipe that would like impress her. And I was like, wow, I was really impressed with that. But anyway, it's so funny. I found this like a month ago. This is the original recipe that I still have from like 1993 or 4. And it's so awesome. So I was like, that's That's just killer. I've got to add that and make this meal again. So it's been a while, but I'm actually on my pages on my PBS. I'm going to create a whole series around ramen with wine, and there's going to be different recipes. I'll probably do ramen and steak, pair it with a red, all this different stuff. So we'll spice it up. Should be interesting. Okay, so ramen's the chicken's in there. I got it on medium. Water is boiling. Cool. So I will take the ramen packets. Oh, we got who's watching over there? What's up, Miku? Marsha, how are you? And what we're gonna do is the little packets that come inside, we're gonna get rid of that. Okay. We do not need the flavor packets. So it doesn't matter if you're opening up chicken, beef, oriental, whatever the heck the ramen is. You don't need to bother with the flavor packets. Just set that aside. I personally like to, while it's in the package, kind of break it up a little bit before I dump it in there, because it'll help. I don't know, it helps later, so you don't have to cut it as much. It's not as long and stringy, if that makes sense. So I just kind of by hand, just kind of crush it a little bit. Not too much. Dump it in there. Okay. So our ramen's in there.
2 packages, right?
What's that?
2 packages.
Oh, you're going to have to speak a little louder again.
2 packages?
2. I put in 2 packages, yeah. We got chicken's going. And you can flavor it too. You can put, salt and garlic salt. You can pepper it, whatever. We're going simple here, like I said. So do a little bit more wine. Toast to everybody. Cheers, Triple R247. Very nice. I'll show you the package that I have for the vegetables. I just got a frozen mixed bag of vegetables. Really simple here. We've got carrots, corn, and peas. Really nice. Let's see. I don't even know I think it's probably just like 5 minutes in a microwave or something. Microwave. Do not microwave in the bag. Well, some of these are like microwave in bag.
Right. I just read mine too. Same thing.
Yeah. Huh. Important. And I bet I've got another one that says microwave in bag. I want this easy. Steam bag. Yeah, I've got another one. Mixed vegetables. Stovetop microwave. Massage bag evenly. Okay, side up. Microwave on high is directed on the chart. So we're going to be about 6 minutes or so. Perfect. We'll use that one. There's actually the other thing that you can add to this, and I got this, but I bought, this is just a ready pack of like a pre-made salad mix. So it's like shredded lettuce and carrots and cabbage, and you could totally use something like this too to mix in with it. Doesn't have to be the frozen vegetables. I'm just giving you guys some other creative ideas to add. Okay, so let's do that. I'm going to put that in the microwave. Okay, that's going away. We'll check on our ramen. Chicken sounds like it's cooking up nicely. Ramen's doing its thing. Won't be much longer for that. Chicken's starting to get nice and white on one side, and then I like to only flip things once. That's the best way when cooking, is to only kind of flip them once. Like if you do a hamburger, right? Cook it about halfway through or so and flip it once. I'm not an expert. I was actually watching, what was it, last night or 2 nights ago? Anybody remember Julia Childs? Or Julia Child? Yes, I'm Julia Child, and welcome to my kitchen. And anyway, I watched a YouTube video on her the other night. It was awesome. Brought back memories when I was a kid. Dating myself again. So that's good. Let's see. Then after the noodles are done, we're going to strain it with a colander, and I'll put it over cold water just to chill it down because I kind of want this as a cold salad. Okay. Chicken's getting there good. I've got to turn that down, and it's probably ready to make this sauce actually now. But the salad can sit a little bit for the ramen, the chicken. It can all kind of sit a little bit while we're making this. While we're making the sauce. So I've got the bowl on the side. Oh, I got to remember how much of each thing. Again, when you're doing measurements, I mean, I have the measurements for it, but you can almost just kind of wing it too. If it's your first time, measure it out. If you've done this a few times, just wing it. It's okay. You're not going to screw it up. Very simple. So let's see. We want to add.
I don't know. You haven't met me yet.
Oh, are you catching up with me, Priscilla?
I'm trying to.
I've got a bowl. I got my soy sauce. We're going to add 1/3 of a cup. I forgot to get the cup out. Okay, here we go. Okay, so I've got a cup, right? This is 1 cup, and I'm just going to roughly put 1/3 in there. Just eyeballing it. About 1/3 of a cup in the bowl. Next thing is I'm going to add a tablespoon of white vinegar. Tablespoon white vinegar. If you add too much vinegar, that would probably be a mistake. So that'll go crazy with the flavor in the sauce. So don't do that. Okay, that is done, and then we've got 2 tablespoons of dark sesame oil. Sesame oil. Oh, jeez. Let me take the dang thing off of it. There we go. 1 in the bowl, 2 in the bowl. Perfect. Now, teaspoons of hoisin sauce. I'm probably going to add a little bit more. I really like hoisin sauce. It's very sweet. If you've never tried it, again, right? Not poison sauce, hoisin sauce. Woo! I really like hoisin sauce. So I'm going to add probably almost a full tablespoon of it.
What does it call for?
2 teaspoons. But it's sweet, so it's like the more hoisin sauce you add, just the sweeter it's going to be. And then a teaspoon of sugar. I'm not going to add too much sugar because I've already added more hoisin sauce. So I'll just stick to the teaspoon. Sugar, perfect. Got to check on the stuff. We are probably doing really nice. Yeah, ramen's pretty much done. Chicken needs to be turned. Take our time. Turn the chicken.
So I'm asking a teaspoon or a tablespoon?
How's your chicken coming, Priscilla?
Mine's done.
Oh, yeah, yours is already cooked. Yeah. She's like, I skipped that step. So, yeah, if you guys want easier step, don't get the cooked part. Or get the cooked part. Don't bother cooking it. I should have went that route, but again, I like fresh chicken.
Should I put my chicken in the pan though?
In the what?
In the pan.
In the pan?
Yeah.
With the ramen?
I just want to know what you're doing next.
You can add it even to the ramen already if it's already cooked. Just kind of like mix it in there.
Okay.
Because you technically could add that with the vegetables. You could also, here's another rendition. You could also get some fresh broccoli, like the florets. Oh, did I pause? Am I still going? Okay, there we go. You could also get fresh broccoli florets and even diced up carrots, like fresh vegetables, and then just add them to the ramen dish for a couple of minutes while it's boiling. That it just kind of cooks them up and softens them up a little bit, then drain the whole thing. That's really good too. But again, we're going for simple. And 3, 2, 1. There we go. Veggies are done. I'm going to let that cool for a second. I have the sauce in the bowl. I've just stirred it around. I'm probably just going to taste it a little bit just to see if I need to add anything. Maybe a little bit more soy sauce, actually. Let's see. That came out. Stir it up again a little bit. Okay, perfect. And you know what? I'm gonna add some more hoisin. I don't know, I'm getting crazy. Who's the Emerald Lagasse's? They're like, bam! We're gonna, bam! Put some more hoisin in there. I think that's Emerald Lagasse. Okay, so perfect. That's done. That sauce is done. I'm gonna set that aside. Chicken is pretty much done cooked. Ramen, we are there. We're done. Off with the ramen. The vegetables in the bag already. We will take a knife, cut the bag open. Perfect. Be careful the steam doesn't burn you. I'm going to add this to the colander. Right? Just a simple colander because we're going to need to drain the noodles. Empty the vegetables into that. Got my ramen. Empty that in. Chicken's pretty much done. Let's see. Pretty much. A few pieces need to be cooked a little bit more. You know what that calls for? Another toast.
So while that's cooking, let's talk a little bit about the wine club. So if you are a guest here with us, welcome. This is, like I said, our second Wine and Dine event. And I would love for you to get back with the person who invited you here. Ask them about the wine club, that you can actually get your monthly shipments to you for free by referring 3 friends to your link. And I don't think any other wine club out there will do that for you. As far as I know, I don't think anybody will offer you free wine.
Right? That might be like, hey, we're running a special, buy 5 bottles and we'll give you a 6th for free, but not free wine every single month. That's crazy.
I think I've had free wine almost for a year now.
Yeah. Saying if I've actually, it took me 45 days about-ish. It was less than 60. By the 3rd month in DC, my wine was free. And then at that time, there was only 4 bottles a month. Now they've kicked it up to 6. So like Priscilla said, if you have a customer, 3 customers that are getting 2 bottles a piece each, doesn't matter if you're getting 4 or 6, your bottles are free.
Yep.
So it's incredible. And then occasionally they send you like gifts too. Your anniversary month is free with the club. They send you swag sometimes. Like, check this out. This is a little wine stopper. I don't know what it's used for. Because when I open a bottle, it gets finished. No, I'm joking. But you're
not.
Keep it fresh. You put it in there. Put it
like this.
Put it back in the fridge.
Oh
yeah.
Yeah, this is
aerator?
Very nice. Very nice gift.
Is that an aerator?
Yep.
That's awesome. Decanters, right?
Oh yeah, I got like 2 of those.
The decanter awards?
Yes.
Yes.
2 of those in my office.
So then, all right, so my chicken's pretty much done too. I'm gonna not really drain the oil out, I'm just gonna get the chicken out.
Aisha, not really sure how to say your name, but get with your instructor, whoever invited you here. That's how you can sign up. They'll send you their link.
Now I'm gonna run it under some cold water just to chill it down. This is a chilled salad. I can't wait, this is exciting. We are almost done.
There goes the wine.
Some more wine. Why not? Because why not? And this should be about chilled enough probably. I'm going to mix it up, just mix everything together.
Are you mixing that with the ramen right now?
Then I've got a nice salad bowl just for presentation wise. I'm going to add it to it. But I mean, really, you can just bowl it out for yourself. It doesn't matter. Perfect. All right, make sure that that is drained, mixed up. Boom, into the bowl. Mix it up a little bit more. Stir it up. Yeah, baby. Oh, I tried this wild brush Pinot Noir last night. It was very good. That was from Direct Sellers too. Okay. So I just want to mix it up so the noodles and the chicken and the vegetables are all kind of mixed up together. And now it's pretty much ready for the sauce. So I'll show you what this looks like here, guys. Let's see.
Nice.
All right.
Did you put the sauce in yet?
Not yet.
Okay.
But it's ready for it. I've got my sauce in the bowl. And I'm just going to pour it kind of evenly, and I'm going to stir it up a little bit more. Perfect. Boom. Stir it up a little bit more. Mix it all together. And then I'm going to plate it out. I'll show you that, and then we'll taste it with the wine. We'll see how this complements each other. Oh, we're going to have a lot of fun on these, I can tell already.
And also, you guys don't have to cook in front of us if you have a meal that kind of takes longer to cook. You can do exactly what Tanya and Rory did last week. You can have your meal already made, and you can just share with everybody what you're going to make beforehand, and we can all share the same meal. Sorry, Matt, let's see that one more time.
Yeah. Just showing my Facebook Live. So we got the chicken, the ramen noodles. I mean, you wouldn't even know that this was ramen noodle salad here. We got vegetables. It's got a nice little kind of brownish consistency.
Uh-huh. Nice.
All right. The vegetables, chicken. Let's see.
Push it through the screen, Christy says.
What's that?
Push it through the screen.
Yeah. Yeah, so you got, I mean, we'll have these recorded so you could follow along in the future, but we're trying to do simple things that we can cook, and that took us just under 30 minutes, I guess, so that's good. I love it. Like, one of my favorite things is hoisin sauce and soy sauce. Like, that's sweet.
This is good. This is really good. Honey, you want to try this?
So the sweetness in the rosé really brings out the flavors, especially in like Chinese food, Thai food, things like that. So any Asian kind of food with, if in the future, if I made this again, I think it would add some spice to it. I'd add like a little Szechuan kick. Sweetness in wines bring out a nice spiciness to the foods too. But this is a great pairing.
Spicy.
I'm impressed. Like, how am I so far the back?
A little bit of spicy. This, what do you call it? Is this a little spicy?
Which one is that? That hoisin? No, that's sweet.
Oh, okay.
So you get sweet and spicy. I think I probably have some. Ooh, jalapeno. I don't want to go that spicy. But a nice, like a Szechuan.
Awesome.
I don't think I have it, but like a nice Szechuan spice to it. So you've got the sweet and spice with the wine. Would be amazing. This is great too.
Awesome.
So thanks, guys. Thanks for watching. And I think Paul was gonna kind of wrap this all up together, or you or Priscilla.
I think Paul is I think we're gonna do some sort of training next. So if you're a brand partner with us or you're a member of Triple R 247 family, I'm pretty sure Paul is going to do a training now. So Paul, we are done cooking, and cheers everybody. Thanks for joining us. And Paul, the floor is yours. Maybe.
I'm here. Yeah, I had to unmute. I wasn't sure if Rory wanted to say something.
Oh, Rory's here. Hey, Rory.
Disney World.
Rory, you want to step in? Probably got to unmute him. Oh, there he is.
Now, my takeover. Well, yeah, you had to be muted out, but awesome job, Matt and Priscilla. You guys, this is going to be awesome fun. All right, I got to be quiet where I'm at, but guys, awesome work. Take it away, Paul. Probably stop this recording and start a new one.
All right.
Thanks, Rory. Okay, before you stop recording, be sure that you get back with the person that invited you to watch this. Ask them how you can get involved, and we can't wait to welcome you to our family. Have a great night.
Is my mic messed up? Is it working all right?
We see your mic. You just need to stop recording. I mean, we can hear you. We see you. We see you. I see you on the